Thanks for joining us again on the newsroom. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has presented a certificate of return to Hope Uzodinma of the All Progressives Congress as the governor-elect of Imo State. Uzodinma received the certificate on Wednesday, barely 24 hours after the Supreme Court nullified the election of Emeka Ihedioha as governor of the state. The certificate was presented by INEC National Commissioner May Agbamuche Mbu in the presence of National Commissioners Abubakar Nahuche and Mustafa Leki at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. Meanwhile, Ifeanyi Araraume, the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, in the March 9 governorship election in Imo State, says he's ready to work with Hope Uzodinma to make Imo State better. Araraume, who came third in the governorship election, also announced that he has accepted the verdict of the Apex Court. Meanwhile, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has urged members of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to respect the judgment of the Supreme Court that pronounced Uzodinma the duly elected governor of Imo State. Bauchi State Government has debunked reports that Governor Bala Mohammed, who is currently in London on medical vacation, is bedridden. A press statement by the governor's senior special assistant on media, Mukhtar Gidado, alleged that the rumor being peddled by some mischief makers suggesting that the governor is bedridden was untrue. Gidado clarified that Governor Mohammed, who was only away on medical appointment, had a minor procedure and returned to his temporary abode on the same day. Another Nigerian lady, Gloria Bright, has been rescued from Lebanon, where she was trafficked as a domestic worker. This is coming 48 hours after Omolola Ajayi, a 33-year-old mother of two, was rescued after she cried out on social media. Bright said she was recruited to teach English language only for her to be turned to a domestic worker in Lebanon. The Accountant General of the Federation, Ahmed Idris, says the implementation of the Finance Bill has begun. One of the previous provisions included in the Finance Bill is the increment of the rate of value-added tax from 5% to 7.5%. This is contrary to the stance to that of the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, who said the implementation date would be announced in due course. Iran's foreign minister has accused the European powers of violating a 2015 international nuclear deal. This accusation is coming a day after Britain, France and Germany launched a complaint against Iran for non-compliance. The European state initiated the so-called dispute mechanism process, then Iran had progressively scaled back its commitment under the agreement. The move sparked anger in Tehran, and on Wednesday, Iran's foreign minister Javad Zarif said Europe was being bullied by Washington. The Africa Cup of Nations will revert to its former time slot of January and February for the next edition in 2021, host Cameroon has revealed. The tournament's organizing committee, as well as the Cameroon Football Federation, says the tournament will be played from January 9th to February 6, 2021. A statement published on the Confederation of African Football website said organizers had asked for the dates to be changed because of the unfavorable weather conditions during the period initially scheduled. And that's the latest from the newsroom. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now.